Happiness isn't something you postpone for the future. It's something you design in the present. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what do we got going on with today's crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, last I seen, it looked like it was up. I mean, it was kind of nice seeing green on the other side of 7,300. A lot of naysayers were saying we're going to go back down lower. I think I had heard Tone Bays at one point calling out saying that we were going to be going back down to 5.6. I don't know. As always, you got to shake a magic 8-ball with this cryptocurrency stuff. As I said yesterday, there's FUD in the news about, the guy having, the Silk Road wallets with $800 million worth of Bitcoin possibly dumping on the market. Sending them over to different exchanges and all of this other stuff. But hey, you know what's on the bright side? We got Samantha here in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So, hey, why don't you pull up one of those screen share things if you can, Samantha, and we'll take a look at the cryptocurrency market, see what we got going on over there, see what the BTC dominance is.
Raindrop fell on the keypad thingy. Sorry.
So did you enjoy your day off there, Samantha?
Yeah, and technically today is my other day off, except I have to go in for a meeting.
A meeting?
Yeah, the man says that he wants to see everybody's face at the same time.
All right, let's see. What do we got going on here with the market cap? $238 billion. That's really nice right there. It's definitely showing all the support there that we need. We got the BTC dominance coming in at 53%. We've been hanging out there lately. Definitely puts a smile on my face to continue to see that support level and see Bitcoin up 1% right there. $7,318. We got Ethereum sitting there still struggling to get over that $300 mark. Coming in at $287, making sideways movement. We got X-Rapid sitting there making sideways movement at 33.6 cents. Let's see what else we got. Bitcoin Cash here looking like they're struggling to continue to make in those gains, up 0.44%, coming in at $628. And we got EOS, $6.48. That's up 0.62. Not really anything massive there, but still showing green, which is a plus. And let's see, what do we got here? Stellar Luma is coming in at 22 cents. It's up 1.65%. Litecoin, hey, there we go. Some nice gains, up 5%. That's more than the standard day trading. Maybe some people are starting to realize how undervalued this was here. Coming in at $68.28. And let's go down here and take a look at, see what we got going on with Steam. And Steam at $1.01. That's up 5%. Nice to see it on the other side of $1. And let's go back to the top and take a look at Steam back dollar and see what we got going on. If we're using this as any kind of a metrics here for the Steam back dollar. And here we go, $1.03. That's up 1.8%. Starting to get back near that area where I call it $1 in tax. Depending on where you live in the United States, it always varies. All right. Oh, Kalidas.
He's up on the top of the roof thing under the tarp.
All right, let's take a look at the tally account here because, as always, I got to keep plugging this EDC stuff. Looking to see if we can't raise $600 to go to the Electric Daisy Carnival in Tinker Field, Orlando. We're looking to go pass out Bitcoin flyers. You can go over to my Twitter account and check out those flyers. I think they're pretty cool. I mean, they have embedded QR codes that'll take you to the tools you need in order to get you going on Bitcoin and understand it better. I mean, this is just going to be paying for our tickets. It's going to be paying for gas, the simple stuff, printing off the flyers. You're not looking to pay any of our bills or anything like that. And of course we need to talk saying that he's going to price match you on this. I guess he's, still doing some traveling. I talked to him for a moment not that long ago. He's still going to be doing this. So that's awesome. We still have quite a while though on this. So that's why we're trying to dollar cost average this, Samantha. Yeah. Coming in at 54 days still to raise this, but I'd like to get the money just a little bit before that and get those flyers ordered.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take Vistaprint or whoever.
Well, I mean, we could always have the price of Bitcoin shoot up and we won't have to worry about it. We got enough right now. Hey, it could always happen.
You never know. It has happened.
It has happened. We watched it happen. All right, let's stop the screen share here and let's go ahead and pop out the chat here for you, Samantha, so you can see if there's anybody out here, or if I'm just having one of those mornings where I'm out here talking about this magical internet money all by myself, as I tend to do in the woods like a crazy person.
No, we have Tech Lords.
Good morning.
We have Gene Baker. We have Stephen McCoy. And we have Silent Lamb. And he says, how long till you go to the... Oh, and Paul Rouleau is here now. So
awesome. Nice.
how long until we go to the EDC?
It's November 9th
and 10th.
Oh,
yeah, it's like 57 days or something is left on the tally coin, and there's still a couple
days before that, because I wanted to buy tickets before the end. It should work out. That's why I started it way early. I was thinking if this one works out really good, maybe we should do the next one for Ultra, and that's in March down in Miami. I mean, it'd be a little more because we got further to go, and I'd also want to get more flyers because that one's 3 days.
Yeah,
but that would be cool to do that one next. Definitely. I think I don't know. I think it could be a cool idea to continue to go to these kind of events because these people seem like they'd be more perceptive to, wanting to take the time to understand Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and see how it's an alternative means of money instead of, just the dollar bill, which is kind of forced upon us.
Dude, these raindrops are going straight for the laptop.
But it's always nice after it rains.
Yes. It is.
All right. So what do we got going on in the news today? Well, I got a little bit of news here and there, and then I got this complicated issue at the end that we're going to talk about pretty much with the Russian hackers and cryptocurrency. But right now, let's talk about the Brave browser. Another one of these companies that's wanting to go out there and give themselves a nice pat on the back. They're talking about how they're hoping to have 5 million users by the end of the year. They're talking about their daily activity. Well, they're not really talking about it. They're kind of just leading you to believe a number more like 1.3 million users daily. I mean, the Brave browser, it's a lot of people are liking it. And then at the same time, a lot of people are, seeing a little bit of a flaw in the situation. They're hoping, I mean, they've had 10 million downloads on the Android app. I mean, it's a little complicated. I mean, they have a nice browser and they keep upgrading it, and they're looking to be able to add some of the features that Chrome has, but then at the same time they have this BAT token, and it's another one of those ERC20 things, and it's like, who really wants to, because a lot of people buy their cryptocurrency. Who wants to take their dollar bills and put it in the bank and buy Bitcoin and send it to the exchange and then buy BAT token and then send it to their browser so that then they can give it away? Because not everybody, a majority of people out there aren't content creators. They're not going to be getting paid in it. I mean, yes, I understand they're talking about if you want to allow the commercials, they're going to start paying you. But the whole point is you don't want the commercials. You don't want all the ads. Why would you say, oh, yes, I'll do that so that I can get free money so I can give that away? That's the whole original system of the beginning. That's why we have the ads there now, is so the content creators can get paid. The problem there is it's just selective on which content creators get paid and, for posting what. We
have Broadhurst Garden saying hi from UK, and then Joshua Thomas Henson says
nice.
That you festy hippies. Yeah, we do like festivals. I don't know, we went consecutively with our son and to every Warped Tour that has been in Florida for the last 6 years or something. Seven.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like we get to do a lot of family vacations, traveling across the United States or overseas or anything like that. I guess for our family vacations or whatever we do, sometimes we take trips, to go see rock festivals, or we take trips
like music
to go camping and fishing down near the Keys. That's fun too. And also going down into the islands. We like to go driving through the Everglades. That's fun. There's
I love the signs and stuff that say, don't be afraid if there is a gator in middle of road.
All right, let's see. Continue. What else are we looking at here in the news? Well, we're looking at Bitcoin Gold. They came out, they had the greatest intentions. I even kind of like the concept of mining with, your regular computer, not having to use all these graphics cards and not having ASICs on it yet. you know, just letting everyone turn on the computer, mine some cryptocurrency, let it have some value. You know, it'd be similar to Bitcoin, but not really.
Days.
Yeah, the good old days. Well, I mean, that concept was flawed for a reason, and apparently it seems to keep coming through as they have 51% attacks happening. And Bittrex is tired of it. Pretty much, they're looking at what they got robbed for. 388,000 Bitcoin gold were stolen during the 51% attack. That's about $18 million. So they pretty much said, hey, we want about $12 million in Bitcoin gold from you now, Bitcoin gold, and as a payoff. You know, let's keep to let your mistake pretty much slide and let you, you know, stay on the exchange. When they didn't take the payoff pretty much or give the payoff, you know, they're going to delist them. And now, with that being said, they're looking at possibly that they knew that they were going to delist them and they didn't let everyone else know. Well, they took the time to go ahead and dump all of their Bitcoin gold on the market and then went out and listed that they're going to go ahead and delist them, driving the price down even further. So, of course, the more and more to go to show how, you know, smaller altcoins can be manipulated, how, you know, Bitcoin is Bitcoin for a reason. I mean, you know, when they talk about how, oh, most of these altcoins are going to be dead in a year, I mean, it's not going to be all at once. It's not like, you know, there's going to be this waving of Vitalik's hand over the blockchains and they're all just going to die. It's going to be one by one. They get picked off. Bad events happen. And, you know, their price is driven down. It's real small. It becomes insignificant. They get delisted from different exchanges.
They get hacked. Like something happens. Like the dinosaurs. Did they die one by one, or was it the meteor?
What do we got going on in the chat, Samantha? Anything?
We have Broadhurst Gardner saying, still got my BTC, my Bitcoin gold from the fork, and that he should have sold it during the bull run. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think you had a
Everyone
little bit.
Everyone should have sold everything during the bull run. I mean,
I'm assuming you sold yours, but I know you had a little bit of the funky one. I don't know. I don't pay attention to all the Bitcoin blah blah blah.
All the Bitcoin forks. I know.
I don't even pay attention to Bitcoin.
It's amazing how many there are. I mean, they talked about it getting out of control, and you stop paying attention to it. And the major exchanges weren't even debating on whether or not they were going to list them. They came out with that blanket ban of, you know, we're not going to support any more forks. And then I went and checked the one page I have listed down below in the codes, and there's like, you know, there's 50, 60 of them. It's crazy. But I mean, I guess if you had millions of dollars and you were willing to gamble your private keys like that to figure out how to go ahead and do it, it could be worth some money. Buy you another small boat.
Yeah, like it's like how Adam might just cash out your dividends. Yeah, it's just the dividends. Oh, Vengeance here.
All right. Hey, buddy.
He
Thanks
says, that's why
us.
I'm 100% Bitcoin. I dumped B Trash when it forked and B Gold when it forked. I haven't even bothered with the other ones. I just buy Bitcoin every payday and hold.
All right. So the last story that we got going on here. We don't do politics, right, Sam?
No, I don't even. I'm not voting.
You're not voting here in the November elections?
I think I voted once. I mean, I don't. This is bad.
Well, all right. Well, we're looking at the Russian hackers that was arrested in Greece who potentially had something to do with
the Vinnick dude.
Yeah, who had something to do with the political manipulation of the voting, not only here in the United States, but, you know, possibly in France and then another country, I think it was.
Yes, they were saying he did cyber crimes.
Cyber crimes. And, well, we're looking at, what do we got here? That he's being held in a Greece jail, you know, that the Russians want him back, and they're saying to Greece they're making threats against them.
That we want him. That France wants him.
Yes.
Yes.
And someone else wanted him.
And I think Greece does too. I mean, in theory, because he got put in jail there somehow.
All right. Well, why do they want him? Well, they're saying that he has links to BTCE. They're saying that I mean, we've heard of BTCE already. They were in the news they had a lot to do with the moving of the Mt. Gox coins. BTCE was hacked. BTCE possibly was just an illegal front for a lot of criminals to be able to move their illegal Bitcoin into cash dollars and into other cryptocurrencies without it being tracked because they were anonymous. They're saying that this guy had links to that. He helped to move the cryptocurrency fund. I guess this is another one of those bad light issues where the government and other governments are going to be looking at cryptocurrency and how it was actually funded for some sort of terrorism and then laundered through an illegal Bitcoin exchange to make the transaction be able to happen to pay these people across the world in order, through the internet. Not that it's Bitcoin's fault. I mean, it's more these bad players utilizing modern day technology to their advantage. But at the same time, I mean, obviously it also worked to their advantage because they were able to track it, right? I mean, they've shut down BTCE. Mm-hmm. They have this guy in jail.
They have some other dude that supposedly was tied to some other Russian,
right? Those names were hard to pronounce. I think they do it on purpose.
There was a lot of I's and Y's and L's and V's. I don't know. I was just like,
So I can see this being, bad or having bad overtones. They're going to talk about it in the news. They're going to keep hearing the word cryptocurrency. You're going to keep hearing the word Bitcoin as they continue to politically ramp this up or whatever.
Yes, as you hear hacking and cyber crimes and money laundering as part of it in there. So really?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be putting massive brakes on the situation. I think that we could just see maybe some FUD on certain days as big news from this events come up. Unravel it, pushing the market down on certain days here and there. Finding out something, you know what I mean? Those unknown variables where he comes out and he says something at some point, and then they're all like, oh, it's used for terrorism. Everyone's using it for terrorism. We found this big, huge, massive database piling of, illegal terrorists who are accepting cryptocurrency, and it has been laundered through BTCE. And then they're like, oh, we're going to perform regulation on all of this and shut it down. But then they realize they can't, and they lax the ideal, and it was just a big puff piece in some newspaper.
Well, Vention and Paul Rouleau have to go to work. Bye, guys.
Yeah, we got to get off this morning, too. We got a lot. That's how it is. You have those holidays, and then it seems like the day after the holiday, you just got to work twice as hard because all the stuff you didn't do for the 3 days off is all piled up. Yeah. I mean, I tried to tackle some of it when I got the grass on Sunday, thinking I'm getting ahead of the game, but no, it never feels like that. Here you are Tuesday morning, up early, gotta go, million things under the sun to do. So what are you thinking, Samantha?
We have Broadhurst Garden saying it's too risky manipulating your keys for all the forked coins.
It is. I agree with that as well.
And then we have somebody new, Bruce Barrett. He says if Coinbase had insurance like E-Trade does, 21 million per account or 25 million per account, then they would have fewer escapees taking their stash and running to Trezor. Manipulators are the pain, just like the stock market. They play us in penny stocks and now in cryptos. They should be taken out and dragged behind horses. JT Irby is now here. He's saying,
buddy.
Yay, you made it.
Yeah, but it's the end of the show, my man. I guess you'll have to rewind it after this.
I know. It's because it's the butt crack. It is pretty early here, and everybody that's on the West Coast.
I mean, he's telling us it's super early. That rooster hasn't shut up over there.
That thing starts at 3 a.m, though. So whatever. Everybody went all night because we had a light. Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here, checking out my morning show, hanging out, helping me, support the cause. As always, I support the cause through my free help desk service. It's eugeneforce20@gmail.com. Please shoot me those emails. If you have any interest in wanting to come on my show, maybe on one of the weekend ones is usually where I like to get people. But if you want to come on one of the morning episodes, that is awesome. I just can't move the time of the morning shows. We could even record something off air if you'd like. You don't have to show your face. I'm looking for the average everyday person, because that's what really matters here in the cryptocurrency space. You know, you can have all these millionaires saying this and that, and all these famous programmers, and you know, people who have done something in the space say this and that, but it's adoption that matters. So until, you know, the single moms, until, you know, the guy that's down on his luck, the guy who's out there working the 9 to 5 is ready to start purchasing cryptocurrency with their fiat dollars, you know, we're not going to get the volume, the adoption we're looking for. You know, everybody doing the peer-to-peer transaction that cryptocurrency needs, that not just this third party, you know, Bitcoin at Coinbase and all of these other ones, even though we're picking up there, which has been a nice plus. All right. As always, tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down below for you guys to check out. I got those donational addresses, but I'd rather see you give to that EDC fund. I can't wait to get out there and pass out those flyers. I think it's going to be a great time. I think we'll bring you guys some great picture and video of all of that. I mean, it's awesome. Right, Sam?
Yes.
All right, you guys. Remember to keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.